Once upon a time, in a small, sleepy town, lived a young woman named Elara. She was a virtuoso violinist, her strings singing the soulful melodies that made even the hardest hearts soften. But her real dream was to play at the Grand Virtuoso Hall, a platform for the world's most gifted musicians. Elara practiced day and night, her fingers dancing on the strings with hopes and dreams. She was incredibly talented, but lacked the financial resources to pursue advanced training. All she had was an old violin passed down from her grandmother, and an unyielding spirit that refused to break. Her friends often told her, "Elara, you're born for small gigs. The Grand Virtuoso is for people with fancy degrees and expensive instruments." But Elara held on to her vision, practicing even more intensely. One fateful day, she received a letter. It was an invitation to audition for the Grand Virtuoso Hall. Elara's heart leapt with joy and fear. This was her one chance, and she couldn't afford to let it slip away. Days turned into nights as she immersed herself in practice, her fingers often aching, but her heart singing her dream into reality. On the day of the audition, as she took the stage, her palms sweaty but her eyes bright with ambition, tragedy struck. Just as she began her piece, her violin's strings snapped one after another. The room filled with gasps and whispers. The judges looked on with pity. Stepping back, her eyes wet with forming tears, Elara made a choice. She remembered her grandmother's wisdom. Instruments break, but never should your spirit. Gathering her courage, she picked up her violin again and did something no one expected. She started playing with the remaining strings. Her fingers danced, finding new ways to produce music that filled the room with soul-stirring harmony. When she finished, the hall erupted into applause. Even the sternest of judges had tears in their eyes. Elara didn't just play music that day. She played her life's struggles, dreams, and undying hope. Her perseverance had crafted a symphony from shattered strings. Weeks later, Elara received another letter. She had been selected to perform at the Grand Virtuoso Hall, and anonymously, a brand new violin was sent to her home, with a note reading, "For a spirit that never breaks." From that day on, Elara became a living example that even when strings break and odds are against you, if you persist with passion, the symphony of your life will be nothing short of grand. And so, dear listeners, remember that life's setbacks are but broken strings in your grand symphony. It's up to you to continue playing, to make music from whatever you have left, and to create your masterpiece through perseverance. Thank you for joining us on this journey of inspiration and spiritual growth. If our content resonates with your soul and inspires your heart, please consider subscribing. Let's continue this journey together, growing, learning, and uplifting one another. Until next time, stay blessed and stay inspired.